Prior to taking part in the project, had you used a tablet computer before?
I've had some limited access to a tablet computer before, but just using it as a general portable computer. I've never actually used anything for development or doing any educational work on it.
And how did you got involved in the project because you volunteered for the project? At the first project meeting, no tablets had been actually purchased, had they?
No.
As a team of 3 engineers, how did you decide which tablets to use?
We looked at the market basically. I mean, we picked on everybody's experience. I think between the 3 of us, we weren't avid tablet users. We know people, or knew people who use tablets, and of course what tablets were out there on the market, the most common ones. So we started looking, and we didn't necessarily go for the obvious, which at this time was everyone seems to be using the iTablet, the iPhone tablet or equivalent of, or an Apple tablet. Even though it's a very good tablet, it is a premium price, and we thought there are others out on the market that does things just as well. In the end, we shopped around, we looked at what was available. One of the biggest selling points of the ones we came across was the battery life, because we thought we don't want to keep having to put tablets on charge, especially if the students are going to be using them. So one of our prime keys was to actually get a tablet which is going to last the day. And what the one we came up with is the one we're using is a Samsung tablet. Very good battery life, very clear screen, convenient size, Android based, plenty of software out there. And that was basically between us, the joint decision. That's what we came up with.
And you were asked if you wanted to take the tablets home, well, you were given the tablets to take home over the holiday period. How did you feel about having no instruction on using the tablets at all and just being let loose with them?
It worked out quite well actually. I mean, we could spend time with the tablets, get used to the feel of them, how the screens work, how sensitive they were, what software came with them. We started looking at various apps, play with different apps, download, save them, operate them. We could just see what was out there on the market. Some items were wasted, some of the apps were not really beneficial to us, other apps were. And having that time to actually get used to it and set the tablet up how you wanted to set it up, because it's a bit of a personal thing really, how you lay out your apps, how you lay your screens out, the sensitivity of the screen. But once we've done that, it made it much more user-friendly and enjoyable to use. So
you must be quite confident with your IT skills to have just gone about doing that yourself anyway. Do you think that your 2 colleagues were equally as confident about using their tablets, or were you peer supporting each other?
It was a learning process for the 3 of us. I say we all had probably varying backgrounds and knowledge and skills using IT. But I think it was relatively all new to us as well, so we was all at the same level as far as tablets were concerned. And a tablet can be used by a 3-year-old child. It's intuitive. You tend to pick it up, turn it on, and away you go. And we just applied our basic logic to it to find out what it does do. There are probably still things we haven't discovered or even used on it yet, but we're finding out what we need to use to do our jobs with.
Another decision you made was to explore the cases for the tablets, and the 3 of you chose completely different cases to trial. Do you think that was a good idea?
Yes, I mean, it is a good idea because it was a trial where we don't know, we're not experts. We wanted some form of protection. If these were going to be used by the student in a workshop environment, it's not soft and fluffy. It's hard surfaces, hard jagged edges, hard floor, hard tables, metal vices, metal equipment. So they're going to take a few knocks, and we wanted to guarantee as much as possible these things are going to have some life in them. They're going to last. It was done mainly on a cost option to start with. We looked at a very, very low budget end protection cover for the actual Samsung. We looked at a mid-range one, and then we went to a much more pricier version. The cheap one was just basically a plastic shroud that went around the actual casing itself, and then you moved up to the very expensive one, which was a much thicker casing but also adopted some type of stand where you could use it on your bench, or you would stand up. So they all did slightly different tasks, and they were all deemed to be with varying degrees of, I'll say, protection built into them. Some were better than others.
Did you reach a decision on which one, as a team, you prefer?
At the moment, we're still using we've been using all three. I think we do agree that you need to invest in a better quality one. So ruling out the cheaper end one, which is one I trialled, it's okay because it's like a silicone rubber. It adds grip, therefore it won't slip off of the surface so easily, but it offers very little protection. And actually holding the tablet with the rubber casing on it, the rubber casing is not rigid enough, so it can actually slip out and bend with your fingers and actually slip off. So even though if taken care, it works very well in the hands of a young adult who are maybe not so careful, it could probably lead to it actually being damaged quicker than without it. But the thicker cases, the stronger cases, I think that is the way to go if you want to actually protect these for a longer time.